Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Comics and Crypto, your source for everything collectible. Really excited about today's episode. We are going to break down the Galactus drop on VeVe Digital Collectibles. We're going to break down the actual drop, our excitement about it, some other exciting announcements that we have about the drop, which we're going to get into in a few minutes. But first, we have a giveaway. Whoa! This
Whoa.
X-Men PSA graded 9 card, which matches the actual original OG X-Men 1 cover. If you want to match your digital collectible or digital comic on VeVe, make sure to get involved in this giveaway. This giveaway is available to everybody worldwide. So
Mhm.
make sure to enter by following the link down in the details below or go to our Twitter account. And a big shout out to our partner, Dino Dames, our newest sponsor. Really excited to have them on board and collaborate with them on this giveaway. So make sure to get involved. Very cool giveaway.
If you like comics and you like dinosaurs, follow Donna Dames.
Our bounties. We have had a couple bounties recently that have not been fulfilled.
Mm-mm.
And for this Inside Out Common of Joy, made number 2015, which represents the year of the film's release, we have a $750 bounty out for this collectible. According to Stacker World, it has not been minted yet, but make sure to always check Stacker World to see if it's been minted if you're trying to go for this specific mint in the store. We've also set a deadline for this bounty as well, next Friday, January 24th. So if you're interested in getting involved in this, make sure to do so before the deadline. There are only two reasons why we will not fulfill a bounty. One is if it's posted after our deadline, or two, if somebody decides to post it for higher value than our actual bounty. And this happened recently. We put a bounty out for the 1940 mint pack for Flash Comics #1, and we got a little bit of flack about that. And I want to make sure we clarify that the person who got on the drop posted it for 3,000 and then 2,000, actually it was like 2,400 and then 2,000 and then 1,800 and then so on and so on. And then he ended up settling down for 1,000 and it just sat there for a few days and people were messaging us and saying, it's up, it's up. Well, guys, by then we made other decisions to purchase other stuff. We bought the #1 pack instead. It's unfortunate that we can't make offers. If that was available to us, and we would just put in an offer immediately. And then I'm sure you have like a 24-hour window for the offer or however many days. Unfortunately, that's not available to us right now.
And I totally get whoever the owner was trying to maximize the value out of their comic or their pack, but we set the bounty for a certain price. So if you're trying to squeeze more out of us and you want to get more, great, but don't expect us to fulfill the bounty if you're trying to get more than what we're asking, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you can't post it for 3,000 to 2,500 and then 1,500 and then go down to 1,000 like 5 hours later. Yeah, it's just like if it happened, let's say Ken Golden, for example, or even Golden Auctions, they put a bounty out for a collectible and, say it's $500,000. The person comes in and says, "We want 1,000,000 for it." Well, no, my bounty's 500,000, take it or leave it. And he'll say, "Fine, I'm gonna go ask for more." And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's the risk as a collector. That's the risk that you're having when you ask for more money.
We have our budget, we know what we want to spend on these things and we want to keep doing bounties. There's future drops that we want to get involved with. So, we have to be mindful with how we spend, and how we get involved in these things. So
And again, that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with posting for a higher amount.
yeah, and if somebody else wants it and somebody else buys it, great. You know, we don't need to claim all the bounties.
Again, we've only a small portion, maybe like 5 to 10 out of the like 30, 40 that we've done so far. But regardless, we want to make sure that it's very fun and everyone's having a good time. We want to make sure people understand the value of these special mint numbers. So this is a great way to do it. But also, you just got to understand the boundaries. The boundaries for our bounties. Which brings me to our next thing, which I'm really, really excited to announce. We have another bounty. We posted this on Twitter yesterday.
Galactus.
Yeah, for Galactus, mint number 1966, which represents Fantastic Four 48, the first appearance of Galactus. Some people say to be between 48 or 49 because it's a cameo appearance, and the first full appearance was in 49. But either way, both were released in 1966
Thank goodness.
as far as the Galactus trilogy. So there's no debate over the year, which helps a lot. So we're putting a bounty out for the common 1966 for 1,000, the uncommon for 2,000, and the rare for $3,000. Really excited about this. This is one of our favorite characters of all time.
The collectible just looks so cool.
Very, very cool. So if you want to get involved in this bounty and you end up getting on the drop, then make sure to post it for the bounty amount. Best of luck, guys. This is going to be a fun one. Let's jump into the drop. first appearance of Galactus. This is going to be an Evolvables drop, very similar to what we saw with Punisher and also Sabretooth. I will say the collectibles look fantastic. They do. They look absolutely incredible. The models look so sick. The animations look really cool. Man, I'm all about it. So the common is going to have 6,860 total editions at a listing price of 20 gems. And of course, there's a 2% chaser, which is really sick. This one especially is awesome because his hands glow. Yeah, so sick. So sick. I mean, I will say the Punisher and the Punisher's like different colored boots. But this is actually like an animated.
It's a more substantial change for the chase. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it really stands out and makes it feel really, really special. There's only 140 editions of this. This is crazy.
Super limited.
And it does happen, guys. I mean, I don't really get lucky on drops, but I actually went for the Inside Out drop last week,
Mhm.
and I actually ended up getting the Chaser
Nice.
orb on the first try. I couldn't believe it. I never get lucky. I never get lucky like that. That was kind of like the gateway collectible, right? You needed that to then craft all the other ones because you had to get that one from the store
Yep.
to be eligible for the crafting process. So I was able to get that, and then I crafted everything out, and then I was able to clear all the sets. So yeah, got really lucky on that. So it is possible. And either way, you're getting a first appearance collectible of a really, really popular character. So additionally to the 2% chaser, we also have a bounty out for 1966 for this collectible. Now, the following day, on January 19th, which is a Sunday, to craft for the uncommon, you're going to need 7 gems, 500 MCP points, and a common Galactus to burn. Make sure you look at your collectible mint number
Where you burn it.
before you burn it because you could potentially be burning something really valuable. Be very, very careful before you burn anything. 1966, if somebody burns it, they just burned $1,000. It's super sad. I know, yeah, I don't want that to happen. So that's another reason why I love doing bounties, especially for these evolvable drops to help people understand, like, pay attention to your mint numbers.
Pay attention.
So that's the process for the uncommon on top of our $2,000 bounty for mint number 1966. The rare collectible is actually really freaking awesome. It's one of my favorite rares I've seen ever for VeVe. There are 2,500 editions. It's a listing price of 7 gems. You need 1,000 MCP points, and you need an uncommon collectible to burn. Again, make sure you pay attention to the mint number, not just 1966, but other mint numbers as well. If you get like a sub 100 mint, you probably don't want to burn that. You want to flip it and then repurchase back in at a lower cost. Then you can burn your collectible.
Mhm.
This is a very, very cool collectible. Has the hand in the world, devoured worlds. For the rare, we also have our biggest bounty for this entire collection. $3,000. $3,000 for the rare 1966. So definitely let us know if you'd like to sell that. Post it for the amount, and we will purchase it from you. Best of luck, everybody. Continuing on, this is where it gets really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Ultra rare. So for the ultra rare, which also takes place on January 19th, just a couple hours later, you need 10 gems, 5,000 MCP points, a Galactus rare, plus a Silver Surfer digital collectible that was dropped a year or two ago. You need those items and they're going to be burned. So just remember, your Silver Surfer collectible is going to be burned if you go through this crafting process. Very, very important that you know that. And again, pay attention to your mint numbers on what you have, because if you have a special mint number, it's gonna be pretty devastating when it's burned.
Yeah, I love this draw format though. I mean, making utility out of older collectibles and also making older collectibles more scarce. Obviously, Silver Surfer and Galactus, they go together. It's this is a really, really cool concept, and glad to see they're, kind of taking some of these older collectibles and doing some cool things with them.
And I hope that they clarify in the metadata also that says first appearance. And I know it involves both characters, so I'm pretty sure it'll say Galactus only on there. But if it says Silver Surfer and Galactus, then it says first appearance. It might be a little confusing.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll clarify that in the actual metadata. And finally, the secret rare also taking place on January 19th, the King of His Throne. Only 300 editions. It's going to cost 10 gems, 20,000 MCP points, and you need to burn an ultra rare collectible. And I believe the ultra rare collectibles, yes, you can. You can purchase them in the store or in the marketplace. So there's no restrictions there. Very cool collectible. Now, referencing value, we're looking at the previous drops, first appearance of Sabretooth. That, I think the secret rare now is hovering around 70 gems for the secret rare. And for the Punisher, interestingly enough, the floor is around $95 right now.
That's cheap.
Really, yeah, because I think it was around 300 gems, wasn't it?
Something like that. Yeah. Damn, it really came down.
You could go for this and then sell right away and then buy back again on the dip later.
It's not
That's
such
something to think about. Definitely assess the previous drops, the value, specifically the Punisher,
yeah.
because the Punisher is probably one of the most popular Marvel characters of all time. Definitely up there. I mean, anybody who wants to argue with that, just look at his first appearance comic book and look at the market cap for his first appearance comic book. It's insane. Reference the value of the first appearance of collectible, and then determine, will the cost make sense? If you're just trying to collect this thing, you're going for the character, it's great. Just remember to assess the pricing of the drop itself to determine what's best for you and your collection. We'll personally be going for them. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. In terms of ROI, if you're looking at this as an investment, it is important to think about these numbers and potential drops and pricing. So it might be better to craft and then sell on day one and then buy back again later. Something to think about. Definitely do what's best for you in your collection and do your own research. But I hope that gives you some perspective in terms of how to approach this drop. But overall, we're really excited for it.
Yeah.
The models look absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. This is one of the ones I've been more excited about recently.
The
100%.
small subtle differences, even just with the chaser common, with
Mhm.
the hands glowing, so sick. And they all look great. I really cannot wait to get this collectible and just enlarge it and make it look like there's a 500-foot man in front of my house. It's gonna be amazing. I can't wait. And then of course there's a diorama. This Galactus diorama is dropping also on the 19th at 8 a.m. PST. The list price is 30 gems and it's only 974 editions. This is a really cool diorama.
Yeah.
It looks amazing. The videos look fantastic. Yeah, that looks awesome. Just him destroying the world. I haven't really purchased many of the dioramas, about a few of them, but this one in particular looks
This one I like a lot.
amazing. I mean, this to me is in my opinion, a must-have. This is freaking insane, and it's also animated, like the smoke and fire. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be freaking
Well,
awesome.
it's pretty limited, under 1,000 editions.
Yeah, not a lot. Well, that wraps up our video for today on the Galactus drop on VeVe dropping this Saturday, January 18th. Really excited for this drop. If you have any questions, definitely hit us up on Twitter. We'd love to answer your questions. And also remember, we have bounties out for the common, uncommon, and rare 1966 Galactus first appearance digital collectible on VeVe. And also our deadline for Inside Out. This bounty is for $750 from 2015, which is the year of the film's release. And the deadline will be next Friday, January 24th. And also, last but not least, our giveaway. And make sure to get involved in our giveaway for this X-Men PSA card graded 9. This is of X-Men #1. Very cool collectible. You can follow the link down in the details below or go to our Twitter account. And a big shout out to our newest sponsor, Dino Dames, for getting involved. Make sure to give them a follow. Really excited about this collaboration and the work that they're doing. Thanks so much for joining, everybody. This has been a lot of fun, and we'll see you on the next one.